Welcome back to Cask 529, everyone. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Shona, and today we're here with a Thanksgiving special. I set up a wild turkey blind to see which one goes best for pumpkin pie.
I'm excited.
Okay, Bryan, I know that normally you do not like my surprises.
I don't, however, this one looks a little unique.
So while Bryan was up getting ready and stuff, I was baking the pies this morning, and I thought, I wonder which bourbon tastes best with pumpkin pie. Then I thought, no, I wonder which wild turkey product goes best with pumpkin pie. And so then I got debating, wow, I really got to narrow that down because I think we have like 10 to 12 wild turkeys down there. And obviously, we had family coming over for Thanksgiving. We can't do that.
And it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
So I came down and I'm like, okay, we got the Russell's Reserve, the single barrel, which comes in at 110 proof. Then to go with that, we have the Russell's Reserve Rye Whiskey, single barrel, that's coming in at 104 proof. And then we go over to the Rare Breed barrel proof rye, which is coming in at 112.2 proof. And the Rare Breed barrel proof at 116.8 proof. So I feel like the objective of this challenge for us is to tell the viewers which one we like best with pumpkin pie. Now, we like all of these. You're not going to go wrong with any of them. But it'll be interesting to find out if the rye goes better with pumpkin pie because of all the baking spice elements.
I was going to say we do like them all, but do we like them all with pumpkin pie?
I'm not sure.
And this is kind of a recipe for disaster, as I was preparing for dinner later, so I was not eating today.
Well, good news is I only poured half-ounce pork. So this, let's take a bite of pumpkin pie.
Okay.
And it's probably still warm. Not hot, but still warm probably. Tastes horrible.
Oh, I was looking forward to that later too. So here's what I think we're going to find. Because of the pumpkin pie. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I just finally got a hug on that.
Yeah.
It was really late. But I think we're going to get, my mouth's watering, sweet notes throughout, because that's what I got out of that.
Absolutely. This is fun. Honestly, this is so fun. I honestly forget which order I put these in to be, I promise you, I do not remember. However, I can tell you that the first bite of pie, processing that, then having a sip of this first one, it brought out such a nice sweetness. It was so good. It was almost like an extra caramel drizzle on top of the pie or something.
It was. It's hard to describe what I would, honestly, I would never put bourbon with pumpkin pie.
Me either, but this is fun. All right, let's take a sip and try the next one. I also really love that the pie's still warm.
Yeah, that adds another element.
Now that one, it wasn't like that sweet caramel drizzle on top. It was more spicier. I'm guessing this was one of the ryes. But it is bringing out that pumpkin spice taste, and then it's making it just almost like a warm, obviously it is warm pumpkin pie, but like a warm pumpkin pie hot toddy drink.
I was going to say, we've only had two so far, but number two with the pie is an incredible dessert combination.
They both are actually. However, if you like sweetness the best, number one.
One was,
If
yeah.
you like the baking spices, warmth, number 2 at the moment.
Yeah, that's right, because it just was a warm, I know the pie's still warm, but it was different.
Right.
2 was different than 1.
Absolutely. Let's go to number 3.
I'm going to say that's not a rye.
So that one brought out a lot of wood notes, honestly. Obviously, you have the spice and stuff from the pumpkin pie and the sweetness. But, okay, I'm just going to say number 3, I don't like it as well with
No.
the pumpkin pie.
So far,
It
out
makes-
of the 3 pours, 3 is third.
Right.
3's where it needs to be.
It's really, the oak presence really comes through, and it almost like makes it taste like you cooked oak chips in your pumpkin pie.
Yeah, that's a good description. That's, this is just incredible. And it just dawned on me, guys, that I get a bonus piece of pumpkin pie today.
Or apple, because apple's in the oven.
Oh,
So you can take your pick. Normally he has both anyways on this plate, so don't
you
think
don't
that
have to tell everybody that.
don't think that he goes without. That one's good as well.
I'm going to say it's another rye.
So I agree because it's bringing out this
Yeah.
spiciness in it, but it's really good. Do we want to go back through, or do we want to say which ones we like the best?
I think for the sake of not stuffing our faces in front of everybody, we can just, I know what I'm going to do.
I do as well. Okay. How about that? Brian and I actually lined them up the same.
Did we
guys.
really? I
So-
wasn't even peeking.
Number 2, the number 4, the number 1, the number 3.
Yep.
So the turkey that goes best with pumpkin pie for us is the wild turkey rare breed rye. So if you have this one, make sure that you get a piece of pumpkin pie and try that up with it. The next one is
Number 4.
the wild turkey
Rare breed.
So truly, the wild turkeys, the rare breeds are the best ones with the pie. Then number 1 was the Russell single barrel. Now, these 2 brought out more of the spiciness in the pumpkin pie. This one here was like a caramel.
It's really sweet.
It was a drizzle of caramel on top of your pumpkin pie. And I'm saying it was really good. I personally like the little bit of spice that comes out a little bit better. However, you're not going to go wrong with this one. And so that makes number 3, the single barrel rye, the Russell single barrel rye. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it brought a lot of oak notes to the pumpkin pie.
Definitely not bad. However, in this unique experiment, it definitely, it was a lot different than the first 3.
Yeah.
And they were all unique, surprisingly enough. I mean, I kind of, in my head, I was thinking, it's bourbon and pie.
But it's not.
Number 1.
It is not.
How good, I would never put bourbon and pie together. However,
He will be
That's-
having a pour with his bonus piece tonight.
that's just changed. This just changed everything.
Everyone, we also want to welcome Gandy Road. He is our newest patron, so thank you, Gandy. We really appreciate that support.
Absolutely, Candy. Yeah, I know you've been here since the beginning, and we really appreciate all the support.
We do. Also, happy Thanksgiving from our house to yours.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And please hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and drop us a comment. Let us know what you're drinking with your pumpkin pie.
That's right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Be safe.